What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting video. Today, right now, we're going to talk about how to actually make product photos the correct way. And this is one of the biggest mistakes, having remastered and remade this course and seen, thousands of people go through it. This is one of the things that I've kind of changed my opinion on. When I first created this course, 16 months ago, uh, my opinion was, you could probably figure out how to do product photos yourself if you did it strategically. So I went through all of this trouble to kind of try to teach people how to do it themselves. And I realized that that is not what you should do. There are things that you should save money on, and there's things that you should not worry about of little extra expense, right? Doing it yourself is going to cost you more by the sales you lose than it's going to make you by spending a little bit more upfront for a professional service to actually do this for you, right? And so let's take a quick look at some of these because I think CoffeeGator does an incredible job, and this isn't my company or anything like that, but I think they do an incredible job of 3D rendered photos. And what I mean by that is, like, look at how perfect this photo looks once it actually loads fully. Like there's no like marks or scuffs or anything on it. It's literally like beautiful. Every inch looks perfect, even of the box. And literally it looks fantastic. It looks beautiful. So this is what is called a 3D render, right? A 3D render basically means a graphic artist will take a photo that you give them and they'll clear all of the imperfections. Like there's no way the black actually looks like that. Like it doesn't matter. There's like some tiny piece of dust or something. But they went through and they made it look perfect. And subconsciously, when we see a photo that looks perfect, it attracts our attention more than products that don't have this done. They don't have this TLC, tender loving care and 3D render, and the product photos were not taken professionally and the background was not removed correctly. Right? It's striking. It stands out. And when people are making selections between millions of products, right? And when we've spent hundreds or thousands of hours going through and talking to manufacturers and negotiating and paying for shipping and creating our private label brand and products, then is skipping out on spending a few extra dollars for photos is not the correct move. It's going to make you money in the long haul hiring a professional to do this. And so that's what we are going to teach in this this little section right here. We're going to show you all of the best resources. And as always, guys, of course, I have the best people and the biggest discounts completely lined up for you guys, 100% ready to go. So there's literally, you don't have to go find it. And I've spent so much time and effort going through all of the different product photographers, looking for different 3D render designers, looking for different packaging manufacturer or packaging designers, and I've found the best people, and I'm presenting you those best people literally on a silver platter. And it might seem like this is an additional expense up front, but when you have a wildly successful Amazon FBA brand, because of in part these photos, I don't expect a thank you, but I want all of you to be successful so badly, obviously, and so I'm going to teach you how to do things the right way. And so these are just good examples of really, really well done photos. Obviously, extremely beautiful. Like the glass has no reflection, right? This is just a fantastically designed, and I love the product packaging too. Like this is black, but they had the squiggled lines here. The teal looks fantastic on the black here, and so I use this product packaging as inspiration because, as always, guys, there's no reason to reinvent the wheel. It's very unlikely that you're going to be selling a coffee pour over brewer anyway, so I don't think they're going to mind if you take inspiration and the simplicity and minimalistic nature of their product packaging and apply it to your own product packaging when you actually work with the product packaging designers and things like that to get these made. And so let's get to the good part. Where do you actually get your product photos from, right? And so there is going to be a link right down below this beautiful little video right here for deeply discounted product photography, right? So the pricing is normally, right, $14.47 for the branding expert, 12 photos, lifestyle images. This is everything, right? If you're going all in. Normally it's $1,500. For us, it's only $1,012, and I know that might sound expensive, but literally within like a week of a successful product, or maybe a week or two, it's going to pay for itself, right? And you don't have to go immediately into branding expert, right? You can do the conversion master. You can do the conversion starter kit. I definitely recommend the conversion master over the conversion starter kit. Literally, it's like a difference of $140 or something like that. It's totally worth it here for the extra, the extra 3 to 4 images, and it just, the professional shot list and branding consultation, and the extra photos for selection and external use. So these are just, things that really, okay, I guess these two are actually included in the branding expert, but what you get in this one is just additional photos, and you want to have additional photos because you want to do all the upfront work, build the infrastructure of your listing, and then forget about it basically, right? And then move on, get new products, consistently add additional due diligence performed profitable products to your portfolio. That is how you actually become independently wealthy, or independently financially, using Amazon FBA. So the conversion master or the branding expert is definitely what I recommend. And obviously we get hundreds and hundreds of dollars off, and these will change over time as I negotiate even better deals for you guys. So if this is even lower, then you're welcome. But for now, these are obviously fantastic prices. I was paying this much to have the photos done locally and things like that. But literally all you have to do is just click here to get your photos. You go through the checkout process. They get the information that they need from you. Generally what I do is I have one sample sent to me, and I have one completed, finalized sample sent to Viral Launch to actually have the photos taken. But you can coordinate with them as you please. So this is the product photos, right? Who I use for design packaging is Outline-Matic. Outline-Matic obviously, has a discounts for us as well. Like, look at how beautiful this is. And it's actually responsive to the mouse. I love this. Yeah, so we focus on Amazon sellers, quality, affordable design, fixed prices, unlimited revisions, our services. Generally, what I like to do here, and you can get your logos done, but they have logo design on Fiverr for like $5. I like to do packaging design. I've never found huge results from doing like brochures or like infographics or things that you insert into your product packaging, right? And it's become my belief, and my belief has been affirmated over the past 16 months, having literally thousands and thousands of people come through my program and watching the people who are successful and the people who are extremely successful. And I've said this a million times, but I'm going to keep saying it, so it literally is beaten into your guys' brains. The people who add additional due diligence performed profitable products to their portfolios, and that's what they spend their time on, those are the people who are wildly successful. And so spending time on all of the logo and the thing that people don't care about is not going to be advantageous for you in the end. So I use them just for packaging design. They put together really beautiful packaging. And if you can get your packaging and your product photos taken for like what, $237 after our discount, plus the like $550, so for like $750, you'll make that back in your first month easily, right? Like the very lowest profit-wise of products that we're looking for is like $3,000, and that's profit. But generally, most of my products do between $5,000 and $10,000 a month profit. And so it's not even a 33% of 1 month selling on Amazon. So use the Conversion Master or Branding Expert. Use Outline-Matic. They really do create beautiful stuff here. Like look at how amazing this looks. It looks so fantastic, and it really will differentiate your products, right? I show the packaging as a photo in my listing, especially if it's beautiful, and it just will create the feeling that your product is a luxury brand, and it'll allow you the discretion to be able to charge more for a similar type of product if people feel that that the photos look more beautiful, that the packaging looks more beautiful. They'll assign subconsciously a luxury of value, and they'll be willing to pay additional for it. And we'll talk about this in a little bit, but people assign higher price to higher quality. Like if you go to like a store and you're like with your wife that you're about to like propose to, and one diamond ring's $1,000 and one is $15, right? They're going to have a very different feel. One's going to feel much more meaningful and valuable and high quality. One's going to feel like a Cracker Jack box. People, have this misconception that if they charge more for their product, they're going to get less sales, but that's not always how it is. So this is who I use for product packaging. Yeah, again, they do a fantastic job, very beautiful stuff. Cole Busy is a Fiverr designer. I don't know for sure how if they're gonna stay around forever, but they have I've looked like far and wide for people who do 3D renders. And 3D renders again are just making the image like beautiful and perfect like this. So after the photos are actually done from Viral Launch, I'll give them all to Cole Busy and I'll have them create a high resolution, 3D render for my business. Right? And seriously, I've never found someone that does such beautiful work for such a cheap price. Normally people charge like $100 to $150 per 3D render because it takes time to create a super beautiful, perfect feeling to these photos. And they just do a fantastic job. Coley Busy. So I don't know if they're going to be around forever, but while they are around, definitely make sure you check them out. And I'll have the links for Viral Launch, Outline-Matic, and Fiverr for Coley Busy down underneath this description, guys. So that is how you create beautiful product photos for your Amazon listing. I can't stress enough you are subconsciously attracted to beautiful images, just like all human beings are. So this is one area that I stress over and over and over again to invest a little bit of money into it, and it's going to pay out 10 times as much as you think it will. Trust me, I've sold millions of dollars worth of stuff on Amazon. You're watching this course right now because you do trust me, hopefully. And so just listen to what I'm saying here because it really is a huge, huge advantage that people have if they do actually invest in getting really professional, beautiful work done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and let's get to the next.